When all of nature goes dead silent in the Appalachian Mountains, it's time to go. My experience at the Haunted Railroad. It was local legend that this railroad is haunted, and me being someone that sees things, I had to go find out for myself. Now, the story that was passed to me is that as you're driving through, there's a portion of the railroad that goes over a bridge and you must drive under. As the story goes, a man himself, and as you drive under, you will hear his feet hit the top of your car. Drove under this portion, heard nothing. Tiny little road, can't hardly pass another car on it, and I just continue to drive on. Suddenly, I get to the railroad crossing, it's pitch black out there, and there's a gravel spot to pull off to the side. I pull in with the back of my car facing the railroad crossing. The sound of cicadas, frogs was so loud it was like a constant roar. All of a sudden, I look in my rearview mirror and I see a shadow standing dead center of that railroad crossing. At this particular railroad crossing, there's no bars, no nothing. I see an outline of a figure and it looks to get taller and taller and taller the more I look at it. Well, I immediately tap the person with me and I say, look, do you see that behind it? They look in their side mirror and they see exactly what I'm talking about. This person never experienced anything before, wants me to go ahead and just leave because it gave them a very bad feeling. But me being me, I decide I'm going to turn my car around and point my lights at it. Turn around, point my lights right where I saw it, nothing there. Turn the lights off, the shadow is back there nearing 8 foot tall, if not taller. Turn the lights back on, nothing there. Trying to be logical, I begin to look around for anything that could make that shadow. Nothing was around and nothing could justify the fact that this figure was shaped like a human being and continued to get taller and taller. I had a terrible feeling on me and the person with me was begging me to leave, but I had to just wait a few seconds longer to see what happened. Suddenly, at the exact time, everything went completely dead silent. Roar of the cicadas, the frogs, dead silent, all stopped at once. When all of nature goes completely silent at once, that means it's time to get the hell out of there, and chances are you probably should have already been gone. So I hightailed it out of there, and a couple days later I did some digging about that area. And that's when I found the story about the truck that stalled dead center on this railroad crossing, right where I saw the shadow figure that got taller and taller and taller. And even after all the things I've seen and experienced my entire life, that still to this day remains one of the most unsettling and eeriest feelings I've ever felt in my entire life. But experiencing these things with someone else there to validate it, even though you know what you're seeing and feeling, although somewhat gives comfort, it makes it even more terrifying. It's spooky season, and I've got plenty of true scary stories to share with you. If you want to hear them, let me know in the comments.